This episode of A Trust Perceived contains themes of what could be interpreted as self-mutilation and coarse language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Strange reports this week of what can only be described as bodysuits found across the city. They appear in the likeness of not only human beings, but also animals. To hopefully shed a little light on the situation, we have Lizbeth Owens standing by with Detective Angelique Juarez. Liz, what are we looking at here?
I'm indeed here with Detective Juarez, and I'm personally at a loss. But what do you think, Detective?
We're in the early stages of the investigation, and I can't disclose all of our findings so far, but I can say that our tests have shown that these suits are composed mostly of organic materials. The few we found so far have been in low-foot traffic areas, such as alleys, storage facilities, and along the riverbank.
So they're made from recycled items, things like cardboard and other everyday plant-based items?
No. I'm saying that their composition is most similar to that of skin. The strangest part is that each find is very close to samples from the creature that it looks like.
So you mean...
Yes. A dog suit had nearly identical biological properties to that of actual dogs. Same for rats, and for the ones that look human.
Wow, this sounds like something right out of a sci-fi movie.
It does, but I can assure you that it is not fiction. Everyone, please exercise caution and be on the lookout for suspicious or out-of-the-ordinary activity.
I'll absolutely take your advice on that. Can we expect a statement from Detective Parker about the case?
Parker has his hands full currently with the upcoming Red River Reaper trial, and he was recently assigned to the abandoned power station investigation.
Ah yes, those will definitely keep him busy. Well, we wish you and Detective Parker luck with your investigations and keeping our city safe. Thank you for the information, Detective. Back to you at the studio.
Thank you, Liz. And thank you, Detective Juarez, for all of that important information. Like the detective said, everyone, please stay safe and stay aware. When we return, we'll be checking in with the families of the 5 hikers who are still missing after illegally exploring the abandoned power station at the lake.
No. This is not good. I've only been in this strange place for 4 days, and they're already finding my shed selves. If I want to avoid being caught, I need to practice not just looking like these humans, but sounding like them as well.
Yeah, I'm on my way to the station now. Do we need anything for dinner before I board the train?
Okay. Let's give this a shot.
Do we need anything for dinner before I board the train?
Not quite right.
Do we need anything for dinner before I board the train?
Okay, that was pretty good. Let's see. What else?
Bro, you had to be there, man. I was going for the layup and bottom rimmed it and it bounced right off my face. It was priceless. I hope one of the guys recorded it.
Wow, so obnoxious. Well, it could be useful. Here we go.
Ha! 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 It was priceless. I hope one of the guys recorded it.
Oh boy, I don't like this at all. People are giving me weird looks. Alright, let's give it another go.
It was priceless. I hope one of the guys recorded it.
Oh, much better. I can definitely get better and better at sounding like them. I just need to hold my forms longer.
Sunglasses! Cheap but grade A sunglasses! Yo, you need some sunglasses? You look like you could use some sunglasses. Ha! Dang, man, you're sweaty as hell. Are you alright?
Bad. What do I say? How do I say it? Alright, just say something simple.
Alright. Okay, if you say so. Jeez, what's his deal?
Come on! It's happening again? This is really bad. My ability to hold a form indefinitely is unstable in this place. The humidity here is so intense. This fur-covered quadruped might help. I don't know how long I'll last here. I need to find out what's happening. Alright. I think the coast is clear.
A puppy! Can I pet it, please? Please.
I don't have time for this. Please leave me alone. I'm sorry.
Stay back, honey.
no collar. Probably a stray.
Get out of here!
But Daddy... Puppy...
Whoa!
Look out! Jeez, it's Robin! Whoa!
Jeez. Baby, call animal control.
Right. Holy shit. Hi. Yeah, we just saw a really big, weird dog run by. No idea what breed it is, but no collar, and I think it growled at a kid. Sure, we're at, where are we, babe? Between 7th and 8th Street on Main. Thank you. They're on their way.
Why are there so many people everywhere? It's so busy and congested and overwhelming all the time. I just need to know what to do. Where to go. Anything.
My shadow lurks, unknown and unseen, trapped in this silhouette. What does this sense of self mean? Who do I deceive?
All right, we're coming up on the area that we received the call for. Keep your eyes peeled.
Copy that, but I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be looking for here. The only description we got was that it's a really big, weird dog.
You got that right. People can be so...
What the hell was that? Ooh, we have our trail. Follow the L's.
On it.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's actually a wolf? Or is the woman that called it in just a total loon?
I mean, this time last year I would have said, yeah, this lady probably saw her first ever German Shepherd. But after all the strange stuff lately, I'm not so sure. It could be anything.
Dude, you're supposed to say, nah, totally gonna be a Chihuahua. You really want to try to wrangle a fucking wolf, man?
Hell no. Are you crazy? We didn't get trained for that.
All they told us was around here the worst you'll have to deal with is an opossum in a basement. I'm not trying to take on a wolf, but we do need to see what it is first.
Yeah, you're right. It could end up being a chihuahua after all.
It could, yeah. A little unlikely, considering the woman said really big on the phone.
Why you gotta crush my dreams, man?
Sorry. You're right. We'll probably just find a ferocious chinchilla.
Screw you. Hear that?
Sure did. It's gotta be close. That scream was no more than a block away. Be on the lookout for large gaps between the pedestrians.
Copy that. You know, whatever we're after seems to be pretty smart.
What do you mean?
Think about it. The only thing we've heard have been startled or scared screams. We haven't heard any car horns or screeching tires. It seems like it's sticking to the sidewalks and not really going into the streets.
Huh. You're right. Damn, that's pretty observant and smart of you.
I'm making myself too nervous to figure out if that's a compliment or not. Let's talk about something else. How's things with your ex-wife? Leanne, right?
Yeah, she's doing well, I guess. Our oldest is home with her fresh out of college and being a little...
Get it away!
There! That one came from over by that cafe. Can you see it? That scream came from your side of the road.
Holy shit! Yeah, I see it. Looks like a greyhound, but with really long hair.
What in the world? Pull up to the curb. I'll get out and try to force it into a corner.
Right. Then I'll try to wrap around and flank it to cut off any escape route.
All right, let's do it.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock her over. Is she okay? Can I help? Does she understand me?
Get it away! Ah!
Very sorry.
Whoa. You're even weirder looking up close. All right. I'm not gonna harm you. I just need to put this little lasso around your neck to take you somewhere safe.
He believes he's talking to this creature I've changed into. It's good. What he's saying seems gentle, but his stance and demeanor does not. I may look unintelligent, but I'm not.
You in position?
Uh-huh. I have eyes on the... dog?
Copy. I'll move first and try to force him your way.
Roger. I'm ready with the crate.
Okay. One in front of me and one behind me. If I understand their intent from what they said, my way out is forward.
Okay. Moving in now.
Okay, here he comes. Hold my ground.
Ready.
Come on. Move already.
Now!
Oh, God. Ah! Shit!
What the hell? I just saw that. What happened?
Well, if you saw it, then you know what happened. The crazy thing charged me and jumped right over my head. Get the van. We can't lose it.
Already on the way. Get in. Did you see where it went?
Yeah, I think I saw it round the corner by that comic shop.
That little hole in the wall place?
Yeah, my kids go in there from time to time. Now come on, we can't let it get away.
I can't run the light, man.
Damn it!
Calm down. It's a huge, strange-looking dog. It's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, you're right. Keep your eyes and ears open. We're sure to find it around here somewhere.
I think I bought myself a moment. I need to change again since they're looking for this form. But what should I?
Are you excited to get that new volume of, what was it called again?
Magus Opsis? The best infiltrator superhero ever to be thought up and drawn into manga?
Sure, Major Doofus or whatever.
No, Magus shut up!
Come on, I'm just screwing with you. It is my contractual obligation to annoy you as your older brother. You're just gonna have to deal with it or make me stop.
You know I can't beat you at anything.
Exactly. Now, hurry up and go grab your comics so we can go home.
Oh, perfect! Young ones are always overlooked and unbothered by others, except for their friends and family. And if the men following me find me, they'll just ask me if I've seen a strange creature. They likely won't even ask because I'll be a child. That's it then. I'll just become... an unassuming, normal, young female. Now I just have to dispose of my shed quadruped, and I can return to my search for a solution to
Hey! What are you doing in my garbage?
No! Wait, I'm okay. It's okay. I'm a child. Looking for food? Yes, I'm hungry.
You want me to feed you? No, not gonna happen. What are you doing here? Where are your parents?
No.
No, as in you're not gonna tell me, or you don't know where your parents are?
No parents.
You have no parents, or you don't know where they are?
No parents.
Oh, well, oh, jeez. Okay, come on inside and we'll get this figured out.
Oh, okay.
All right, just take a seat here behind the counter. Is there someone I can call to come and pick you up and bring you home?
No.
You don't have any family?
No.
I'm not getting anywhere here. Do you have a home? You know, a house that you sleep in? Yes? No?
No.
Jesus. Okay. Stay right here. I'm gonna call someone that can come take you somewhere safe. Stay, okay?
Yes.
You can say yes. Fan-frickin-tastic.
So far, so good. I'm uneasy by what he means by somewhere safe. That's what the man with the binding said before he and his friend tried to capture me. I need to figure out my next move.
Come on, dude. We need to get going so we don't miss the bus. See, she can ring you up.
But I want to keep looking around. They have figures of Magus Opsis too.
Uh-huh. And do you have enough money to get them?
No.
Right. Now, ask the nice young lady to check you out for your Major Doofus comic.
Manga!
I don't care. Let's go.
Hi there. Hello?
Hello?
Hi. I'd like to buy this manga, please.
This manga? Yes or no?
Yes? Can you ring me up?
No.
What?
We need to go. What do you mean, no? Why can't you check us out?
Can't check out. No.
I don't know what you mean. Are you on break? Do you even work here? Where's Pete?
Going to call someone.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey! Pete!
Guys! What's going on? I'm on the phone with the Oh, crap. I'm sorry, you guys. This one was scavenging for food in the garbage. I brought her inside and told her to stay put while I called someone.
Yes.
Well, why in the hell was she behind the counter?
Give me a break, man. My midday part-timer called out today. I'm sorry, I need to get back on the phone. You two are in here all the time. Can you watch her for a minute? Thanks a million.
Wait, what?
I'm so sorry, I'm here. Anyway, she has no name. Wait. Kid, do you have a name?
Yes.
Sorry, you said Lyn?
Yes.
All right, that's better than nothing. Her name is Lyn. But other than that, she says she has no parents and no home. And I don't...
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I think we missed the bus, Andy.
You think? Ah, shit. Well, I guess I gotta call Mom so she can come give us a ride home. I can't believe the last 5 minutes just happened. Unreal!
Can I read my manga while we wait?
Huh? Yeah, sure, fine. But don't go anywhere. Stay where I can see you and away from her. She makes me nervous.
Okay, let me know what Mom says and when she'll be here.
Will do.
Hey, honey. Everything okay?
So. Lou and I decided to take the bus to the comic shop because apparently the latest volume of his Major Doofus...
Magus Opsis!
No one cares! Sorry. Anyway, we go to check out and the super weird girl is behind the counter.
I don't have long until the other man returns after calling potentially dangerous people. I should try to escape with them. It's been a while, but I think I have to make friends with them.
Can I read manga while we wait?
Oh, it's you. You want to read my manga?
Yes.
I don't know. Why don't you go get your own from the shelf?
I don't know read manga.
You can't read?
No.
Well, that sucks. I guess you can watch as I read. I'll read out loud so you can understand what's going on. Magus Opsis is the coolest!
Magus Opsis?
You don't know who Magus Opsis is?
No.
No way! Okay, well, prepare to be blown away. Magus Opsis is a superhero, my favorite superhero, who can change how he looks through magic. A shapeshifter. He can be different people. He can be different animals. He can change...
He is a shapeshifter?
Yeah, he is a shapeshifter. He's always the first one to go into action, but he's almost never in danger because he always enters disguised as someone else that's part of the bad guys group. Then he...
No one else to be seen, and she probably has a screw loose. So I yelled for Pete, and he was apparently in the back calling the police because she just showed up and was digging around in his garbage.
Oh my god. Okay, sit tight. I'll be there in a few minutes. My new office is only 3 blocks from the comic shop. See you soon. I love you. And tell Lou I love him too. Bye-bye.
Love you too. See ya. Dude, what did I tell you?
Sorry, she just seemed curious about Magus, so I wanted to explain to her.
Lou, come here for a second. Listen, I don't like any of this. From what Pete said, she just showed up out of nowhere and was digging around in the garbage. For all we know, she could be dangerous. We don't know.
Well, we don't know that she is dangerous either. She could be really nice and just has trouble talking and stuff.
Lou, it seems like she has nowhere to go and no one to come get her. That sounds like she came from a bad place. And even though, yes, we don't know that she's not a nice, awkward girl, it's better to play it safe and steer clear. Haven't you ever heard of stranger danger?
Haven't you ever heard of a leap of faith? Just because you didn't make any new friends after high school doesn't mean I have to be the same lonely bum you grew up to be.
Fuck you, man. I'm trying to look out for you. You know what? Whatever. Go hang out with your new friend and get shanked. I don't care.
Fine, I will!
You have a good guardian, Lou.
Are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. He just pisses me off sometimes. He treats me like I'm still a kid, but I'm not. I'm 15 and I can make my own decisions.
Well, that sucks.
Yes, it does suck. He's a good brother, though.
Yes.
Anyway, right. We were talking about Magus. There's a total of 209 chapters in 19 volumes out right now. It's kind of a new series that's been coming out since last year. I could read them online, but I like to have the physical copies because they look cool on my bookshelf, and it helps out the creator when you buy them.
Okay. Their team's gonna do some digging to see if they can find any more information about where you should be. They should be calling me back within the next half hour.
Okay.
Hey, Lou. Are you entertaining her or boring her with Magus Opsis?
Shut up! You were literally telling me earlier today that you love Magus.
I'm just pulling your leg. I do love me some Magus. Really doesn't rely on flashy panels of special attacks or anything. Just really well-written characters and subterfuge.
Exactly!
Self-righteous little punk. Can't stand it when he talks shit like he's better than me.
Andy, hey. What's going on? Where's Lou?
Don't worry, he's inside.
Inside with that poor homeless girl? Alone?
He made it clear to me that he can take care of himself. But no, of course not. Pete's in there too. Sheesh.
You're unbelievable. And put out that cigarette. You're not a burnout. For God's sake. Lou? Lou?
Over here, Mom. I'm reading Magus Opsis with Lyn.
Who's Lyn?
This is Lyn. She's also a new fan of Magus thanks to me.
Yes. This is Lyn.
Okay. Honey, it's time to go.
Come on, I'm having a good time reading with Lyn.
Lou, we're leaving. Now.
But I want to stay and hang out with Lyn more. I haven't even bought this volume yet because we've been so caught up in talking about it.
That's nice. But you can read it at home once you buy it. Now let's go!
Okay. I'll take this volume, please, Pete.
All right. No problem. That'll be $15.93 after tax. You gonna use cash or card, bud?
Card, please.
Okay. You're good to insert whenever.
I have to leave with them. What can I do? What can I say? That may work.
I want to stay and hang out with Lou more.
Well, that's nice, but I really don't think that...
If I may, Miss Hamilton. I know you're not gonna like this, but maybe Lyn going with you isn't such a bad idea.
What are you talking about? She's basically a lost orphan from what I've gathered.
That could be the case, but she really hasn't caused any trouble since she's been here, aside from being behind the counter when Lou was ready to buy his manga. And that's my fault for leaving her there and not bringing her into my office.
What are you trying to say, Pete?
I'm saying that I called the police and told them everything. They said that they'd get back to me within a half hour if they find anything. And it's been nearly 20 minutes.
And?
And I own and run a small business myself. I don't know if I'm going to hear anything from the police today or at all. It seems like Lou and her get along fine and are just quiet little nerds together.
I guess they did seem to like being around each other.
Right? So, since it's pretty likely that it could be days before the police find anything...
She could stay with me?
I know you guys better than any of my other regulars. And you have Andy at home to watch her when you're at work. If you let me know your address, I'll call the police back and let them know that Lyn is staying with you. So they know where to go if they find out anything about her.
You're right, I don't like it. But it is probably the only option right now. Alright, but you owe me big time.
Oh, I know. And you know I'm good for it.
Okay, Lou, Andy, and Lyn, let's get going.
I'm sorry, what? Why is she coming?
I'll explain more when we get home. But we're going to watch her for a little while until we're told she can go elsewhere.
You've got to be shitting me!
Hey, that's enough. I said we can talk more about it when we get home.
Really? Awesome!
Now, Lou, I know you're excited, but she's not staying forever. And the first thing we're going to do when we get home is going over the new rules, okay?
Sure. You hear that, Lyn? You're gonna be staying with us for a bit.
Really? Awesome.
Oh, thank goodness. This will give me time to think and find out how to get out of here and back home.
Just text me your address and I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Will do. And I'll let you know if there's any issues. All right. Seatbelts, everyone.
Seatbelts?
Don't worry, I gotcha.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hush. Is everyone in?
We're all good back here.
All good. Yes.
Okay, then we're off.
This episode was written by Roscoe Braman. This episode of A Trust Perceived featured the voice talents of
Trenton Butt as Ynsetti,
Lee Bergantino as Lyn Ynsetti,
Max Herzfeld as Lou Hamilton,
Anthony B. Perez as Andy Hamilton,
Meredith Nudo as Leanne Hamilton,
Jacki Gorton as Detective Angelique Juarez,
Marcus Rothenberg as Animal Control Officer 1,
Nate Washko as Animal Control Officer 2,
Paul Moran,
Roscoe Braman as the news anchor,
Chavelli Gutierrez as Lizbeth Owens,
Brooke Johnson as female passerby,
Jerron Bacat as male passerby,
Nate Washko as the street merchant,
Vanessa Benoit as young girl,
Logan Fletcher as father,
Garrett Sandoval as bystander 1,
Athena Lee as bystander 2,
Bree Frankel as bystander 3, Justine Leah Hintz as bystander 4,
Ryan X. Mesher as bystander 5,
Whitney Holland as bystander 6,
Lily Yasuda as bystander 7,
Elion Sanabia as bystander 8,
Angie Min as bystander 9.
Music by Key Garland. The Wayward Shapeshifter theme was written, composed, and performed by Key Garland. Audio editing by Jenna Oliver and Roscoe Braman. Key art and logos by Ghost. And casting by Roscoe Braman. Hi, This is Roscoe of Wolf and Magpie Media. Thank you so much for watching this episode of A Trust Perceived. Episode 2 will be releasing on Monday, September 11th, and Episode 3 will be releasing on Monday, September 18th. And on Monday, September 25th, we will be releasing a full feature-length version containing all 3 episodes of A Trust Perceived, completely uninterrupted. If you liked what you heard, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as feel free to check out our link tree for the different places where you can find us and our content. That's linktr.ee/Wolf Magpie Media.